Here are the 7 most important tax provisions for LLC operating agreements that every enrolled agent should be looking out for. LLC operating agreements are more important than you think, especially from a tax perspective. So let's dive right in. First, special allocations of profits and losses. The IRS will only respect special allocations of profits and losses if they have a substantial economic effect, and that's defined in Section 704. This means that your LLC operating agreement should include provisions for capital, account maintenance, and liquidation. Second, guaranteed payments to members. These are treated differently than distributions from the LLC. Guaranteed payments to members are deductible by the LLC, but they're also subject to self-employment tax for the recipient. Third, buy-sell provisions. Buy-sell provisions can trigger tax consequences that are not what you would expect. If not properly structured, buy-sell provisions can create phantom income for tax purposes, without any cash being distributed to the members. Fourth, debt guarantees by members. When a member guarantees the debt of the LLC, their basis in their membership interest increases, which allows them to deduct more losses. But this must be carefully documented in the LLC operating agreement. Fifth, member loans versus capital contributions. Loans from members to the LLC are treated very differently than capital contributions. The LLC can deduct interest payments on loans, but it cannot deduct returns on capital. Sixth, step-up provisions. Many LLC operating agreements contain provisions for a step-up in basis for the surviving members upon the death of a member. This can be a very tax-efficient way to adjust the basis of the membership interest, especially if there's a large unrealized appreciation in the assets of the LLC. But this provision must be included in the LLC operating agreement, and it requires a Section 754 election. Finally, distributions. The LLC operating agreement should clearly define how and when distributions will be made to the members. So make sure you have an LLC operating agreement in place and review it with your clients. You'll both be glad you did.